Hi Cancerians, welcome to your read. Today we're going to do a simple Celtic cross for you. And then I'm going to close out the read with the Spirit Animal Oracle card. I do have clarifiers, but I'm not going to clarify. I'll just pull one or two cards if we get stumped along the way here about a situation. The next thing I like to tell the Cancerians is if you're interested in a personal read, I do personal reads, so you have to reach out through Instagram. I do respond to email, but it'll take a while. I prefer you reach out on Instagram. It's just easier for me. I also do birth charts, so if that's something that would interest you as well, reach out with your date of birth, place of birth, time of birth, and a couple questions if you have them. But don't give me too much details about you, because I like to just look at the chart and then tell you about who you are first, and then, give you the feel of the magic so you can feel the chart and you know it's your chart I'm talking about. Anyways, Cancerians, your last couple reads, because I want to kind of continue off where we were last time we've done your reads. It's pretty much not letting in the in-out energy. Now, all the other signs were kind of different. Some of them, they've already been through this, right? Or some of them, like Leo, for example, they're already starting to see new people, new energies come into their life. So I kind of think you're a little bit like the Leo. Maybe you have new energies coming in, and the late dating life is spicing up for the Cancerians. It also could be that you have people that you are starting to remove out of your life as well. Again, it could just be new energies that you're like, it's not going to work out. That's how I feel. Anyways, but let's see. Let's let the cards do the talking here. Be quiet, Joey. All right, let's see here. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is slow movement towards, I feel like this is slow movement towards something here. The challenge is the Empress. The Four of Swords is supporting the read. Healing. Maybe you're starting the healing. So yeah, you're definitely going through a healing process here with this Knight of Pentacles. It's a slow thing. Man, I know you didn't want to come to this read and hear the tarot card reader say, yeah, you're going through some healing. But you are going through some. But you have here in the past strawberries. Very cool card. We'll talk about it later. It's a special card for this tarot deck. I think it's the first time you get a Cancer. Well, there's your card. Six of Chalices is your strength. You know what a soulmate looks like. In the future, the Devil. Yeah, I knew there was going to be some sort of like dating stuff here. I don't think this is the past coming back so much as this is you having a good time. I actually get a good feeling. Oh yeah, and then the Queen of Wands after the Devil. That is definitely you having a good time. You got some new things coming your way. And the King of Chalices, there we go. Ace of Swords, and the Sun. At the top of your read, a Sun. Cancerian, you might be dealing with the Leo. Intuitively, I'm picking up that there is kind of like 2 or 3 situations going on with this, right? This is a general reading, right? Take what resonates, leave the rest. But I'm going to try to make it fit to everybody watching this video for your situation. Because your situation is not going to fit everyone else's situation. And you're going to have some other people watching this video. It just doesn't fit. Okay? But there are maybe 3 sets of Cancerians. Kind of like the Deacons, right? There are 3 sets of Cancerians here. And the first set, I would say here, you're moving towards some sort of healing. The second set, I would say that you're opening up the door to new dating stuff. And then the third set here, you're opening the door to dating for something you may have rejected and you're letting back into your space, okay? So keep in mind that, yes, I know there's 3 types of people here. You may have a completely different story, but with this set of cards, that's what I've picked up, okay? So if that's one of your stories, follow along, okay? So here we go. The Knight of Pentacles, you're moving forward here. Moving forward with your energy. You're moving slowly though. I don't think there's a rush with this card. There's no rush in healing. There's no rush in trying to establish a new thing here. I think the Cancerians are just kind of vibing here, but you're moving forward, which is good. And this Knight, when he moves forward to become the king someday. And right now, he is completely armored. He has armor all over him. The only thing exposed is his foot. You see that? I think if you're inviting new energies into your space at this time, they might know that you've been injured, because although that you're armored like the Cancerian, like the crab, right? Armored. One of my favorite movies, Cancer Rising from Fury, it's actual snippets of a real soldier's life called War Daddy. And in Fury, Brad Pitt plays him. If the Cancerian likes Brad Pitt, check that movie out. But you know, he's piloting tanks, so anytime I think of Cancer, I think of that movie, the tank, and it's armored. But here, like, because you have this foot exposed, a lot of people that you're probably inviting into your space understand that you are healing, and you're challenged to not look like you're injured there. So, like, for your dating life, if you're starting to invite people in, my advice would be with that is to try not to show them that you're healing, and just try to say, you know, your healing is your own time. When you're home, you take a bath, you cook for yourself, that type thing. Okay, with that Empress there. That's your challenge. Heal on your own time. When you're inviting new energies, don't talk about the past. That's what I'm feeling for. That could apply to all three sets of the Cancerians here. And this Four of Swords, yeah, this is definitely supporting the whole read that you are healing. Whatever your situation is, you are healing. And that's a slow energy, which it is slow. And then Strawberries in the past. So this is a special card to this tarot deck. It's foiled. I like that. But the Strawberries card is telling you here, whatever rotted away from your past. You already know this, though. You know whatever rotted away from your past had to, because you have sweeter things coming to you. Had an amazing read for Aquarius with this card. So if you want to see an amazing read, because it didn't get as much views as I wanted to, and it didn't get as much clicks, check the Aquarius read, especially if you have Aquarius Moon. They got this card, and then they got an oracle from this, and it was just a really beautiful read. Or if you're dating an Aquarius or something like that, check the Aquarian read out. Not trying to self-promote, but it was a really good read, and it didn't get a bunch of views like I thought it would. Oh well. It's always there. Yeah, so those things had to rot away, and those rotten strawberries kind of help the new harvest of sweet strawberries. There is something sweeter here. Your strength is 6 of chalices. I like that. You know what soulmates look like. So whether you're dealing with the old, whether you're dealing with the new, you know what it takes to have soulmate and that emotional fun. Inviting fun into your life as well. And I think this cup too is a little lonely, because it's not the regular 6 of cups where you have the child. It's a girl inside the pond, and she's just there, and she's feeling good in her own space here in the water. So I think right now, if you are going through a time of loneliness, it's a rejuvenation. And with that card, I'm also picking up, do some baths. Do some nice baths, right? Some, what do they call, the salt bath? I don't know, I'm not a witch, but I've heard things like the rice water. Use rice water in the bath. It could be you're into some sort of witchcraft here, Cancerians. I don't know why I'm picking up these vibes, witchy vibes. Is it Halloween? Is that what it is? It's Halloween, and the devil card is here, and you're going to be a slutty devil at your Halloween party, Cancerian? Is that it? If you're a guy, I don't know, maybe you want to dress up as the devil here. But look, this 6 of chalices here, yeah, it is about having fun. And I think the devil here, he's not a bad character here in your future. He's telling you to have fun. You deserve the fun, especially from this rough stuff that's been going on. So for another set of Cancerians, right, like I was saying, there's 3 sets. So if you're one of the sets I was talking about that's into the dating scene now, and you're getting into that, I think now's just the time to enjoy, not to worry about getting into something serious right now. I do see something serious here in the works, and that's for all the Cancerians here. And there is something serious here coming up in the future. And this devil card, I mean, the devil spelled backwards is lived, right? And so just go ahead and live your life there. I don't get such a bad vibe from them, especially when the devil shows up while you're healing. I think it's more of it's a space of Maybe you get to do things now that you weren't able to do before. Yeah, that makes sense. You have the Queen of Wands here as well for your suggested approach. You know, Queen of Wands is not protected from fire. So if you want to play with fire, Cancerian, go for it. Go for it. I'm encouraging you to play with fire. Go for it. If you want to go back to the old, okay. Just realize you'll get burned. If you want to keep the new and keep seeing, energies that are in and out, go for it. Just realize you'll get burned. Now, that's not a bad thing, because if you realize you'll get burned doing it, like when it happens, it's not so bad, right? What you need to know, King of Chalice, this is you learning that emotion, learning how to just like harness that and when to give it, where to give it. And through this healing, because the King of Chalice is, oh God, is he attractive, right? The King of Chalice is one of the most attractive kings. The opposite sex, well, it doesn't matter what sex, but that's the way my teacher used to say. The opposite sex is attracted to this king, okay? So it doesn't matter if you're female, male, transgender, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is you're into is attracted to you here coming up. So you can walk in that space of confidence of this Queen of Wands, okay? Because this is just your energy, okay? This is just you. I'm not talking about anybody else. This read is for you. This is your Celtic cross. We're not looking at other people. Okay? You can cross-watch for that. But here, it's asking you, for your approaches, go ahead and play with fire. You're protected at this time. Even though you're not protected, you are protected because you're dealing with fire sometimes. And what you need to know is you are going to be attractive in time when you start to learn to just kind of let in energies and let them out. Okay? This is definitely a let in energy vibe compared to some other signs where I'm telling them cut things out, cut out a bad habit, cut the devil out. I'm actually telling you, be in the space of inviting some play here with the devil. Here in your hopes and fears. Cancerians, I think for the next... No, I'm thinking Cancerian Vedic astrology. So if you're Vedic astrologer practicing Cancer rising or Cancer rising, marriage is on the table for you. So that means you would be a Leo in tropical, but marriage is on the table, and that kind of depends on the nakshatra, and then you'd have to look at the D9. But this is marriage, and this is signing of paperwork. That stuff is coming up as well. Ace of Swords to me it feels kind of like before the 4th house. It's like getting funds to sign a lease or something like that. That could be there on the table for you too. Or the fear of not getting the funds that you need, but there is going to be some paperwork signed here, and I don't think you need to be afraid of that. I think it's okay. You're safe to kind of sign papers and do what you have to do, because in the future, the sun is melting here with you, Cancerians. That's the Leo card. You may have a Leo in your space. I get for some of the Cancers, you might be inviting back a Leo into your space that kind of went through something, and maybe they're starting to kind of level up on how they treat you, okay? That's for some of the Cancerians. You could also be dealing with a Capricorn, a Virgo, Taurus. It doesn't really matter who you got here. You got all of them. You got Scorpio, you got Leo. You got a lot of Leo in here, though. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that. I feel like something's missing, though. I think that this King of Chalice and this Queen of Wands are here for a reason. And remember when I said that these energies are not other people's energies? They're not. They're other people's lessons. That's what they're there for. you've had two significant people come into your life and teach you lessons about love. There have been deep lessons about love for the Cancerian. And it was two people that messed with you. If you go back and recall, maybe you had more than two, but there was two specific ones that messed with your head, that messed with your heart. But those people were there, put there by the universe with that Ace of Swords there. They were put there so that you can learn something. Very mercurial with that Ace of Swords, and that's learning. These two people were here to teach you a lesson. One about the emotions, and one about having fun and expressing passion. That's what that's there about. I knew there was something missing, and that's what it was. I was ready to pull the Animal Oracle card, and I don't know. Those were very, very important lessons to you, Cancerian. Let's see here. Let's pull you a Spirit Animal Oracle card. What's missing now? Oh, it's the music. Cue the music, Joey. There it is. Okay, Cancerians. Yeah, like if you're in the dating arena, things are going to get really spicy for you, Cancer. And if you're starting to invite new energies in, you might have to cut out a couple energies and let some other ones in. Magic works through you. So yeah, Cancerian, yeah, you're a very magical creature at this time. And that's kind of funny because when I was saying about the Six of Chalices, you're kind of alone, taking baths and doing kind of like the devil's work, witchy work, that type vibes, Halloween vibes. You're a magical being, Cancer. Like, I think, you know, Cancer, I think you should just have fun and just let go of the serious vibes. If there's serious vibes, I'm getting some of you Cancerians might have that serious vibe thing going on, and some of you might not. And if I trigger you, I'm sorry. You know, maybe you manifested me here to trigger you so that you can come out of that serious vibe and you can get into that happy space, okay? I have no idea what that's about. But there's also healing here. So heal with your magic, you know. And definitely, I don't really believe in rituals and that type thing, or magics. I don't believe in those things. But if they help you and they put you in a better space, I believe that yes, they do help. Okay, so don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a waste of your time. If you're into that, that's great. But you gotta respect me too, right? Just like I respect you. And so yeah, if you're in that space of healing and doing some magic work and having fun with the healing, I mean, why not, right? I just said, let's try not to be too serious. And especially because people are starting to see you go back into the dating world and you have your little foot sticking out here. You know, you're protected, but they know that you are vulnerable. And last but not least, this Empress that's in your challenge, you're beautiful. And you're going to be beautiful. You're going to be very attractive in the coming months here, Cancerian. That's all I got. That was a really fun read. A lot different energy from all of the other reads. I'm so happy that we got these cards out of the way for you. And we'll see you again next week, Cancerians. Bye.